live.
It's the DanYo&Tita podcast, episode 20.
20.
We back. Yeah. Give me my hand claps. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Daniel.
I'm Aisha.
I'm Dip.
We have a special guest.
That's on me.
We have a special. I'm gonna let before I change the screen. We have a special guest. I'm gonna make sure I pronounce your last name right, boss man.
Okay.
James McCowan.
Oh, close.
McCowan, I'm thinking.
Say it again. Close.
McCowan.
Close. Use the G.
Okay.
But it's MCC, so it's McCowan.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Junior, right?
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to my pops, man. 20 years San Quentin. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
AKA JayMac.
That's me, man. What's up? Yeah.
Blood Cuz.
Come on now. Come on. Clap it up.
Welcome to the show,
We
brother.
here, man. It's good to be here, man.
Yeah.
Tita said she made flautas today. I've been hungry ever since. I need to taste those.
Look.
Yeah. And I got King Bean with me too, man. I got my son with me today.
That's what's up, man.
We're doing it.
Oh.
He really not shy,
Right.
but he's shy.
Like, y'all do not look at me.
He'll warm up, son.
Yes, sir.
Is that you?
You star.
Little
What's
Papa?
that sugar rush?
That's
He
you?
be all good.
He wasn't hungry the whole way up here. He wasn't
Right.
hungry.
You was already.
Soon as he seen the donuts.
Yeah. When you come to DanYo&Tita podcast,
Yeah.
you get fed around here.
I see that. I see that. But the boy chose water though for the drink.
That's always good.
You know what I'm saying? I'm raising him right.
Water.
I'm raising him right.
Right.
Take the donut, but also keep that. Yeah. Exactly. That's right. He's smacking it too.
Yes, sir. I
Listen,
appreciate
show everybody. Listen, just go ahead. Keep chewing. Okay.
No,
All right. He a little shy right now, but he was maxing that donut out, y'all.
you.
What's up, man?
What's up with you?
Man, I'm
I
happy.
appreciate you doing the interview.
Love.
Yeah, I think you promised me an interview about 3 months ago.
Easy.
I ran into you. You was like,
Yeah.
I said, can I interview you?
Yeah.
You said,
Yeah. So since we live on the podcast, I might as well just keep it 100.
Yes, sir.
I was in an accident maybe 6 months before that. And so I just thought that I was gonna be ready, you know what I mean? To bruh, it's been a rough transition. It's been almost a year. You know what I mean? But it's been
Are you all good?
I'm getting there.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I'm getting there. So that's why I've been kind of slow with my stand-up for now. And yeah, I just want to get back healthy.
Right. Get 100%, right?
Yeah, but it's cracking though. I'm finna hit the ground running soon.
So y'all,
You know
that's
what I
a
mean?
warning. Them shots, y'all.
Yeah,
y'all ready?
period. Yeah, I know what that is.
Let's start off with how you got into stand-up and how you got into comedy, and then we'll get from there.
Yeah. So I got into stand-up. One of my boys, I had met a dude who was a manager of a stand-up comedian.
Okay.
I had never thought about doing stand-up. Always been funny. I played football. You know, I went to University of Utah and then transferred to Weber State University, which is also in Utah, Dame Lillard. And yeah, so you know, I've always been an athlete. I've always been like a funny guy, you know, classroom kind of not clown, but you know what I mean, just the locker room funny dude, high energy.
Right.
And so I used to work at the prison. When I first moved to Arizona, I worked at the prison.
Okay.
For the juveniles.
Word.
Juvenile corrections. And you know, man, it's a stressful environment in there.
Yeah.
And so I was always making people laugh, making light of everything.
Yeah,
And so when I would come to work, I could tell that it wasn't many incidents. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was chilling, gravitating to me. And they always wanted to laugh and they always wanted to be around good energy.
Right.
And so it kind of just happened on accident, bro. So I was just chilling with this dude I had met, and he used to be a comedy manager.
Okay.
He used to always tell me, bro, you need to jump on stage, man. I'm telling you, you got like what the stand-ups got. You know, you can do it, bro. And so I jumped on and did an open mic and booked a show. My very first open mic.
Wow.
So after the open mic, you got a show right.
So I did an open mic, and it was you do like 3 to 5 minutes at an open mic.
Right.
And so I did it, and it was just a dude in the audience.
Okay.
There wasn't that many people there.
Right.
There was one black dude there, and he was in the audience. He was like, "Man, I like your swag, man. You know, I'm looking for an opening act."
Yeah.
They had this comic named McGriff coming into town.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Funny man McGriff, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, "Man, he's out of St. Louis." So he's like, "Man, I need some juice there, man. Bring some folks out, you know, whatever."
Right.
I'm like, dog, my first open mic ever. I booked a show. You can tell me shit, bro. I'm finna be the next one.
Yeah.
Did you write those jokes or did you just go up there?
I wrote them, yeah.
Okay.
So he kind of gave me a format. He like, bro, just write, just talk about, something that is funny to you, whatever.
Right,
so I thought about it for a minute. This is way before the Blood Cuz thing.
Yeah.
So I was just talking about being short and having a, you know, and
Napoleon
my
syndrome.
girl being short, you know what I'm saying, and my girl, and how, you know,
relate to
the
that.
different dynamics of a relationship, whatever. And so it hit. It went good. He booked me for a show. He's like, okay, I need you to do 15 minutes.
Oh, wow. On your second time?
My second time ever, bro. And I'm like, man, that's nothing. I just did 5 easy, and I didn't even get through the whole little bit.
Right.
Bro, I went up there and drowned. I
Oh,
invited out all the homies, wifey, her friends, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He needed people to come, so I brought all these people, bro. I go up to the stage, and I do horrible.
Wow.
I had about 5 minutes. It went good at first. It wasn't great, but it went. It was going decent, and then it just went downhill, bro. And I had 10 minutes left.
Yeah, another 10.
And they didn't boo me, so I couldn't leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just had to just sit there for 10 more minutes. Yeah. I'm like, yo, so where all the Geminis at?
So you
Any Capricorns in the building? I'm doing anything to get a clap, dog. Nobody was showing me love, bro. And it was so embarrassing. Honestly, that was like I felt so low. You know what I mean? Like, I invited all these people out. Wifey was out there, and I super bomb, not bomb, I super bomb, bro. Like, and they didn't even boo me. They like made me finish. You know what I'm saying?
When you bomb like that, what keeps you to continue it?
Now, as a young vet, right? Like, I've been doing this for 9 years now, and so now it's different. Like, I look at that moment, I'm like, damn, I needed that, right? Because as a competitor, right? Like, I haven't played a sport since college, and that was my competitive juice. Like, if you do bad in football, it's like, okay, I'm going back out there next week. I'm gonna ball out.
Right.
It was the same kind of thought process. Okay. So it's like, damn, I did so terrible. Like, I can't wait to get back out there and reprove myself. But in comedy, it's different because you really, like, your last set is all you have to live off. You know what I mean? Right. So I had to sit on that, bro, for a couple weeks. I did so bad, I actually was like, man, I started looking online for comedy classes. You know what I mean? I was like, maybe I need to really figure out what stand-up really is. It got deep, bro.
So you can redeem yourself.
Yeah, it got deep.
Go to school.
Yeah, I was like, let me go take a class.
Somebody come school me.
On my life, right? So I found a school.
That's dope.
That's what's up.
And I went for 4 weeks, and then they did a show at the end of the 4 weeks. Killed it.
You was dedicated.
What? I wasn't playing, bro. I'm telling you, I really started taking it serious.
You was dedicated. You wanted that.
Yeah, man.
Professional now. Right. Like,
I
got my certificate.
Hello, right? Yeah, no, for sure. Look, they did the show after the class, so you can get your certificate. Basically, they gave us a little fake certificate. You went through stand-up class, comedy 1 or whatever it was, section 1. I was like, damn, this is serious. But yeah, I did that class, bro.
Did you learn a lot?
I learned how to write. Okay. I learned the joke structure in that class that I did not know.
Okay.
And I was like, damn, comedy really is like an art. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You can't just.
How did you? On your I know your first show, you didn't realize that you had to time out your show and do your show beforehand to make sure that you hit the 15 minutes.
Period.
So after that, how did you prepare for the shows?
Yeah. So I did know that you kind of had. So, you know, I used to go in the bathroom before I even started taking that little class. I used to go in there, push start on my little stopwatch, and I would just go in. Okay. And I'd be like, damn, okay, that's 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like already. And I would try to riff a little bit. But what people don't know is once you go on stage and that light hits you, you forget all that shit you did in the mirror. You know what I mean? And there's people out there looking at you, and they like waiting on you to make them laugh. Right. And when you first start, you kind of like, I was a robot. You know what I mean? I used to like to say verbatim how I written it down. And if I didn't have my phone on stage with me or be able to like take a peek or paper, man, I would be struck because I would forget.
Memorize the shit.
I can memorize my own shit.
You gotta think of, you know, a lot of these comedians, man, they be on stage for hours.
Yes,
right.
Yes. But once you get comfortable, though, you start, you know, because you do your set so many times, right, before you get like really good. Right. And so by the time you get good, man, you could divert from that set. You could do crowd work. Then you start being you, right? Instead of the robot.
You start being comfortable.
Absolutely.
Having a conversation with the
right. Exactly. So that's how it was for me. I felt like I got comfortable really quick. And after that bomb, I really didn't care like about bombing no more. Really, I was like, fuck it. It is what I like. I already did bad. Right. If it happened again, it happened again. You know what I mean? So immediately, just the competitor in me was like, bro, I'm finna go back out there. I don't care how bad I do. Like, I'm finna make it happen. And literally, I may have got quiet 2 other times in 9 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Maybe 3.
You getting paid?
Yes.
So from there, what was the next direction after that?
So after I started taking it serious, I took the class. Started hitting the open mic circuit again. I started doing local shows.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I would just jump on, do the local shows. Yeah. Local shows, hold on. Local shows don't really care about you doing a full hour or nothing like that, right? So you can just work. Yeah, he ain't shy no more. Right. He in there, he got a mohawk. He think he nice now. Say something on the mic real quick. Can you sing Baby Shark?
Shy now.
You want to sing Baby Shark? Sing Baby Shark. Oh, no, you weak. You weak,
man. I thought you was gonna spit.
You weak.
You had some bars or something.
No, he mad too, and he be bombing on kids, bro. Proud dad moment. You know what I'm saying? Proud dad moment. You know what I mean? He started bombing on kids. I seen a kid. I dropped him off at school one day, and this little kid was in there, kind of yoking the other kids. And he had a puzzle. One kid just knocked the puzzle down, and I took my son in the corner. I was like, "This is a perfect father-son moment." Right. So I took him in the corner, and I was like, "Hey, if he knocked your puzzle down, I want you to sock him in his face." Right. Remember the nose shot I taught you, Mary? Hit him in the nose. Yeah. So I put him on the thing, and I kind of sat at the window, and the kid was, you know what I mean, playing with him. The king, my son was putting his hand out, and the kid was hitting with all his heart and shit. And I was like, oh, my son a little intimidated. So my son had this puzzle, and the kid knocked the puzzle down. Yeah. This little nigga didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? He started playing with the girls and shit. I'm like, oh, that pep talk I gave you, you supposed to be ready.
He's like, nah.
Now he gonna steal on me. You're still on daddy. Go to the DanYo. Go to the DanYo in room number 5 on Monday. Yeah. But yeah, man, comedy has been a blessing, bro. Like, you know, started doing the local circuit, and it really just started snowballing. So after about a year of doing it locally, right, I did the Blood Cuz video. Viral. Boom. Let it shine. Viral. Wow. I did the Blood Cuz video, bro. So this is big.
Good question. Yeah. Was the character based off anyone that you?
Bro, the character was an accident. Wow. The character was a whole accident, bro. So we were shooting a sketch. We wanted to do a sketch. We wanted to get in 6 sketch comedies. Mind y'all, Instagram wasn't out yet.
Right.
Facebook was out, but nobody was doing videos like that. Everybody was on YouTube.
Right.
World Star was cracking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? World Star was cracking. So that's kind of where everybody was going to get their content, but it was all based from YouTube. So the shit say videos all came out. Remember shit white people say?
Yeah.
Shit black girls say, and this, that, and the other. So so I wanted to do we were just doing like some long form stuff, you know what I mean? Because I was writing. Remember, I took the class and stuff. I was writing, I was learning all this stuff. So I'm like, man, let's just do like a 5-minute YouTube video of like a small movie, right? With just like, you know, just think of 2 premises, 2 locations, and we make something happen. So we all ready to shoot, and the dude, one of my boys' cameras wasn't working. And I was in LA at the time. So one of my boys' cameras wasn't working, and so we were just thinking of stuff to do. So one of the people that was there was starting to watch those shit say videos. We was like, bro, we gotta do one, because everybody in LA, like, we always be like, hey, what's up, blood? Hey, what up, cuz? You know what I'm saying? So we used to always play around. I was like, hey, bro, I'm finna go be a blood and a crip. I said, I'm finna go to the dollar stores right down the street. I'm like, man, let's go get some bandanas. So I go get the blue ones first, and I was finna just do the cuz, like, you know, the crip thing. And I was like, nah, bro, I should be blood cuz. Everybody started laughing immediately. Just the thought of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you stupid, man. You finna get both bandanas. I'm like, bro, I bought both bandanas, 6 apiece. You know what I'm saying? I started wrapping them everywhere I could get. They were my neck, wrist, like, man, I was putting them everywhere, bro. Yeah. So I put on a thing, dog, and my sister had these skinny jeans. These little turquoise skinny jeans.
You wore your sister's jeans.
Come on, man. I tried to scoot up in them things. And so that's kind of how all that shit, when I was doing all man, that shit was real. I was like really trying to get them skinny jeans on. And
return your sister's jeans. You know she bought them motherfuckers some baby gap.
Hey, listen right now. They in the car right now. I carry them bitches with me like a trophy, nigga. Look. I always keep them, bro. Them shits is like a treasure. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So anyway, bro, so I did the whole thing. We had like this little flannel. I think one of my cousins. So I put the whole uniform on. We literally shot the video waiting to shoot something else, right? So we shot 4 different locations. We was done in like 20 minutes. Man. My boy edited. I swear to God. So he edited that night, and he put it out like maybe 2 in the morning, right? We woke up the next day. damn, okay, I'm sorry, I'm listening to myself like, oh shit, I'm off. I'm tripping. So look, we shot the video. He edits the next day. Yeah. I wake up in the morning, you know, you get a notification on your phone, like from YouTube, or you know, you got a new Instagram like or whatever. I thought my phone was broke because every platform that I had, shit was lit up on my thing. And I'm like, damn, what the hell? Twitter was heavy. So my Twitter was crazy. And I opened the thing, I had like 500 and something comments or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck? My phone broke, so I pick it up. Boom, Kevin Hart, Kendrick Lamar, Mike Epps, like all these people have retweeted this video. Wow. You know what I mean? Wow, bro. Couldn't believe it. I was like, oh shit. So I woke up, I had missed calls, my old college teammates, my cousin who shot the video, you know what I mean? Everybody like, bro, you see this video going crazy? Kendrick Lamar just reposted your shit and Kevin Hart just did this, and I'm like, what?
That's dope, man.
Like literally, dog. One day.
Expecting it to go that
Hell no. I didn't even want to put it out because I was scared. I was like, I'm like, this nigga gonna kill me. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting out some dumb shit right now. Clowning.
Somebody from each gang can come get my ass.
And really, I'm making fun of like the new age gangsters. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like the niggas who was wearing skinny jeans at the time. And they the ones who kill you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was like, man, the OGs will probably laugh. Yeah, you know what I mean? But the young cats gonna be taking it offense. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man. But I put it out, bro, and it was like well receptive.
Where was your head at?
So immediately I knew what the possibilities, you know, the possibilities that could come from it, right? So I'm like, man, you know what? Like I need to really, and I was doing stand-up for a year. I really thought I was nice. You know what I'm saying? Like I really thought I was ready for the big time. And so, you know, I was getting a lot of calls, like college students and stuff was hitting me up on Instagram, like, yo, we want to book you for our school, our homecoming and this and that. And so I'm taking advantage of all that because they was throwing figures out there that I had never seen. I was getting like $50 to do a local show, $25, chicken wings, gas money, you know what I mean? So I remember, I think it was either University of Washington hit me and it's like, yeah, we got like, because I didn't know what questions to ask, you know what I mean? Like this is just coming at me. And so they were like, yeah, we have sorry, we only have the, you know, we want to book you, this, that, and the other. I'm sorry, we have a low budget. It's only $5,000. This, that, and the other. I'm like, damn. I'm like, well, you know, I can make it work. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, is that $5,000? I don't know the game at all. They're like, yeah, sorry, we only have $5,000. I was like, yeah, usually I bring people with me because I knew I couldn't carry an hour. You know what I'm saying? So I used to get like veteran comics to come with me. And they'd be like, what's the budget? And I'd be like, bro, I can give you $1,000. They'd be like, hell yeah, let's go. So I give them $1,000. I keep $4. You know what I mean? I used to do little stuff like that. Yeah. So
you got a lot of opportunities from when going viral. How many times you went viral a couple times?
Yeah, so after that video, we kind of kept the train going. So Worldstar posted it, right? Worldstar reposted it. Right? Absolutely, yeah. More views and a different demographic. Right. Just from YouTube, right? Like Worldstar was like, just, you know, more gutter, you know what I mean? Like it was the real, right? So
you was official.
I was official when I got on Worldstar, and you know, usually when you go down on Worldstar comments, it's all hate and laughter and with everybody hating. There's like, bro, funny. Whoop the whoop. It took me to go through like 200 comments to find one dude like, this nigga finna die. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna kill him. You know what I mean? Or
you don't get no love on Worldstar.
You get none, right? But you don't take it personal. It's like that's Worldstar. Like yeah. So when I started getting love from Worldstar, like the people who comment on Worldstar is like, damn, this dude is actually funny. You know, he like one of the funniest. This is the funniest video I ever seen. With the whoop. I was feeling myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hell. So then I got bougie too quick. And I was like, I ain't doing no more videos unless I get paid. So Worldstar hit me up and was like, bro, we're going to do a video deal with you. You know what I'm saying? They was like, we're going to give you $1,500, but you got to post your videos strictly with Worldstar for a week. Then you can put it on your YouTube. So they basically wanted to filtrate when people repost and all that. It's all going through Worldstar's app. You know what I'm saying?
And then you throw it on.
And then I can put it on mine and monetize it and try to get some money off of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So the first video did well, and YouTube paid me for that, right? Okay. And then so like every 1 million views, you'll basically get like $1,000. Basically, you know, if you know how to really work your advertising, now that same video would probably get me. You get some real bread, stacks for it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I didn't know nothing about advertising, so I didn't even monetize it till after it hit probably 100,000. And that's because YouTube reached out to me. You know what I'm saying? And they told me to monetize it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
it was like, you missing out on this money.
Yeah, they're like, bro, you done already missed $500. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, jump on it. I was like,
you want this back pay?
Hell yeah, let me get that. Number one.
We got a check waiting for you.
Let me get it. Let me hold that. You know what I'm saying? Let me borrow that for a minute. But so no, it was great. So it was like, I started seeing the money coming from different angles. So then people would hit me up like, oh, let's shoot a video. I'm like, nah, we got to deal with Rollstar. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was doing dumb shit. And then by doing that, I actually disleveraged myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I should have just been active. I should have been on everybody's videos. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I was feeling myself over nothing really, right? I mean, you know, it was a little something. But yeah, it was a little something, right? But what I'm saying is now, like hindsight 2020, dude, I'd have did a video with every dude who was popping back then. You know what I'm saying? Just to stay. Yeah. I was chasing $1, but really I should have just been chasing the film, like just getting on camera.
Yeah, because
chasing the grind. You know what I'm saying?
Who was blowing up at that time?
Right.
They're on commercials.
Absolutely.
They're doing a lot of
commercials, TV
now.
shows, stuff that they was exactly. Just you know, selling hot teas and shit. You know what I mean? Like killing all of it, like getting money every different way.
I saw you on the All Dev Digital.
Yes,
right?
yes. Yep. So I got a situation with them. All Dev Digital, Russ Simmons and them.
You meet Russell?
Oh yeah. Oh, so Russell, like this is Russell's office, right? Like Russell's office was like this, and then everybody shooting in different rooms out there. And then they had people just set up with, you know, like this, just out there editing all the videos that were coming in. Right? You know what I'm saying? So they used to do like script format, so you could get the video and you could just read the script and be like, okay, I'm gonna edit it like this. Yeah. So anybody could edit it. They had a train going. Wow. So their content game was nuts. Wow. And this is when companies was coming in. They were like, yo, we'll give you $10 million to shoot a bunch of content. Wow. So you have a $10 million budget just shooting content. You know what I mean? So I signed with Shaq first.
Oh, really?
So Shaquille O'Neal had the clap it up, man. Yeah, I'll take the claps.
Did he meet you in LA or California?
Was that Shaq?
Yeah, or did he meet you out here?
So I never met Shaq. I met him before, but like not on this.
Okay.
And so the people who was the management company who was running Shaq's YouTube page reached out.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And they was like, "Yeah, we're gonna give you this amount up front. You shoot all these videos, and then, you know, that's what it is." So I did their deal first. It was a weak deal, really. So there's like, we're gonna give you this amount up front. You shoot all the videos, but you don't get none of the money that make from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, none of the monetized money. So then Russell was like, I could do that some back end. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So
got bread.
Yeah, he got bread. But I was with Shaq in it for like 2 years.
Oh, really?
I was slow playing the videos. You know what I'm saying? And then, so that's another thing too, right? Like I got caught up with the whole little money thing instead of just the grind.
Just putting out videos.
And it was really chump change when you look at it now, right? You know what I mean? I probably don't have $1 from none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like really, right? Compared to what I would have had if I had just kept going. Nipsey hustled it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, but yeah, man, it was great, bro. Like the exposure, like to see how ADD was doing it, it was like, ooh.
They was handling
like, bro, you got to have a team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we was really just out here ourselves, just shooting videos with a camera, trying to hold it up right and hold it on this and make sure it don't fall. And you know what I mean? They had a team, bro. They had people who really knew how to shoot, people who really knew how to edit. You know what I'm saying? And then you just had to just worry about being funny.
That's all work.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. The little edits I do. Like, dang, you know what I'm saying?
No, we need somebody to do that shit too.
Hey, bruh, ain't it strenuous though?
Yeah. No, because
like that's a beast.
Right.
It take hella time just to get a little bit of footage. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, but you want it to look good. It gotta, man. It do.
Put your spin on it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So from you got the deals and everything.
Right.
Weren't you trying to turn it into a movie or what?
Yeah, man. So I did. So I did a GoFundMe thing.
Okay.
And I was trying to get a certain amount and didn't reach it. And so what I did was we shot like a web series, so to speak, instead of doing the movie.
Right.
You switched it up.
I have it still to this day.
Yeah?
It's 4 different series, 4 different parts.
Okay.
And I didn't put it out because I didn't feel like it was shot right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there was a lot of funny that was missed. And then I was having different ideas because I had so many people in my ear.
Right.
I was like second guessing the way that I wrote it.
Right.
although the way that I wrote it was funny to me, I'm like, bro, it's gonna be funny to everybody. This shit gonna be funny. I was letting unfunny people come in like, bro, you got to put this spin on it. Talk about gangs for real. You know what I'm saying? And like try to change the culture. Like, man, no. You know what I'm saying? I should just leave it at comedy and let it be what it be. You know what I mean? So so that part too, right? So I didn't put up, but I in my heart, I'm still gonna do that project. Like I'm gonna redo it and then just put it out.
You want to do the movie or just the
I think I'm gonna just do like a 45-minute movie. So ADD did one with King Karan.
Okay.
Right? It wasn't even, it was like 50-something minutes. I forgot what it was called.
Okay.
It was like 50-something minutes.
Wow.
They sold it for like $1.99 or $2.99 or something like that. So you could just stream it, watch it, and it's on your, your phone or whatever, right? So you can't like steal and send it to the next homie and none of that. Like it's just for your phone. I was like, bro, that's a good idea.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
I rock, get that done.
Yeah, man. So they gave me the blueprint to basically how to do it. They sent me all the apps and who to contact and all that. So I could probably do it with my web series that I have now. You know what I mean? It's probably like 45 minutes in total. I don't know, but now it's so much flavor to the shit now. So many other characters out there now. With, you know what I mean? With people, Ha Davis and all them cats. It's like, man, I can get all these cats to just jump on my project at this point and just make it something more massive. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do it though, for sure. I'm still gonna do it. Yeah, I'm still gonna do it.
If you need help, DanYo&Tita podcast are available.
Hey, look, hey, for real, we can set up a scene with Blood Cousins doing a podcast, and then the dudes come in and try to. Oh, I'm telling you, yeah, hell yeah, for sure, we'll definitely figure that out. So, you know what I mean?
So, I definitely seen you with a lot of pictures with celebrities and all that.
Right.
So, you were in LA.
Yeah.
I remember you doing a lot of shows over there.
True.
You were doing movies as well.
Yeah, so I ended up moving out there, and it was that time for me where I felt like I was ready, stand-up wise. I'm like, man, I've been doing it for about 7. I could go out there now and make some noise. Right. And so that's when the car accident and all that happened. So I moved to LA. I was living in Long Beach, and I was out there grinding, man. I was like Lyft and Uber, you know what I'm saying, on the side. Hit the comedy clubs, and I was really focused on the acting part of things. I was still doing shows. I was traveling doing shows and still hitting the road. But the acting, and man, I feel like LA is where you got to be. Period. Yeah. And so once I was there, it's so expensive. What I realized, I can actually do that from here. You know what I'm saying? Like from what I was spending on rent out there and just living, period, and paying 10 cents for a grocery bag just to take the groceries that you pay way too much for in the first place. So I was like, bro, I could probably go get it, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a whole kid right here.
That was good.
But yeah, bro.
Daycare
it's daycare today.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, he ain't the only one either. You know what I'm saying? It's all kind of children in here. This is the DanYo&Tita podcast daycare. But no. So once I got there, I was like, damn, this is California rough. You know what I mean? Like it's rough, bro. And so you dealing with a lot of different elements. Yeah. And I'm married, you know what I'm saying, with a kid. So I couldn't just go get a studio apartment, you know what I mean? I had to get a 2-bedroom,
right?
You know what I mean? Because I still like to have sex, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you get a 2-bedroom apartment, bro. That's $2,500. Yeah, sex is amazing, you know what I mean? But yeah, bro. So it was like I couldn't just go out there and just get the grind place, you know what I mean? Like the little studio. Go kill it, go sleep in my car for 2 nights, you know what I'm saying? Like, do all that. And I felt like
with the family,
at a place in my life as a man, I'm like, man, I'm not finna go do that. Right. Like the whole traditional LA hustle.
Right.
Nah, I ain't doing that. So I stayed true to my roots and again, got into the car accident. I was grinding, things was going great. I got into the car accident. A lady had ran a stop sign and totaled my truck, bro. It was an ugly thing, you know what I'm saying?
T-boned you?
T-boned me.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I don't even remember much. I remember I just remember somebody knocking on my window, like my passenger side window, right? And I kind of like, what made me the most mad is I just brought a fruit cup. And if you follow me on social media, I get one a day, right? Like the fruit cup with the pepinos and the mango, and you know what I mean? So look, I used to get that, had the tahini, and you know what I mean? You squeeze a lemon, dog. Every day, I got one of these. So I just bought a fresh one, you know what I mean? And when I woke up, it was all over the floor. And I didn't care.
About the fruit
Listen to me.
Hey,
I didn't care.
About the fruit.
I did not give 2 damns. My engine was smoking. Airbags all over the place. It's gloomy in the car. Like all I hear is some dude knocking on my window. Yeah. You okay? You okay? And I'm just on the floor. I'm looking at all the fruit like, damn. All this like, fresh ass fruit. I was finna max that shit out.
I was about to kill
none. I just got it not too long ago.
You had already searched it up and stuff?
I think I may have had one or two, you know what I'm saying? But I had the fork placed proper just because for my next bite, you know what I mean? I was finna, dog. Fruit all over the goddamn ground. Window broke, like, you hear and it's smoke coming out the engine. And I'm like thinking about the fruit. And then these dudes finally opened up my door. And I didn't know, I knew I got in an accident. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, damn, bro, what happened? His dude's like, man, somebody ran a stop sign. You okay? You were knocked out. I was like, oh, shit. So I was unconscious for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, priority came in place. I was like, damn, my wife and son, they was in Florida at her mom's place, like visiting her mom. Oh, man. So I had nobody, like, you know what I mean? So I got my family. I'm from Cali, but I'm like, damn, my son and them's gone. Like, I'm in a freaking ambulance going to the ER. Like, I'm just sitting there just kind of like, damn, what the priority? Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm like, where the priority at right now? You know what I'm saying? I didn't drag them out. My wife had a great life out here. You know what I mean? All her friends, she's doing yoga and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, life was good out here. She's stressing out there with me trying to figure out how we gonna pay rent and everything else. You know what I mean? And so I was like, man, we finna go back to AZ.
Yeah.
So I stayed there first for a couple months, and I'm like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. Because I really couldn't grind like I wanted to grind. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so that put a real pause into, the growth that I was having in LA. And it was so wild because I had just shot like this, it was a movie. It was me, B. Simone, Ha Davis. Wow. Shiggy, a few other people, man. It was, Michael Collier, you know what I mean? So we had just got done shooting that movie. And so that one we did 2 Minutes of Fame, which is me, Carlos Miller, DC Young Fly, Red Grant, Jay Farrow played the lead. Wow. Bro, no, it was lit. Cat Williams was in this one. Wow. So check this out. So I shot both of those, and then that happened. Damn. You know what I mean? So we just had the premiere right before I moved from LA in August. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I came out here September. So in August we did the premiere for the Rinse Do is that one. So we did Rinse Do. Okay. Great movie, bro. Funny, super funny. And they premiered it like in all, the LA, Atlanta, I think
Cleveland. I think we gave you a shout out on that movie.
Oh, okay, did you? Yeah. Rinse Do was fire, bro. We did talk about and then 2 Minutes of Fame is the next one that's about to roll out. Okay. So, tablet, he can't say T for nothing. He say gablet. For the first 6 months of him asking for it, he used to cry. I didn't know what he was talking about. I'm like, what is the gablet, man? I don't know like, what is that? It's the tablet. Yeah. So what is it called again? He be getting stage right.
I don't want to say it now.
He said you ain't putting me on blast.
Look, he be trying to figure it out. It's a tablet or gablet.
There you go.
He looking at me from the side like, stop putting me on blast. If I punch your ass out. You ain't punch Tommy though.
I got you later.
You still ain't punch Tommy, so I'm mad at him. You could have punched Tommy when you get.
Man, definitely.
But yeah, man, it's been great. But yeah, I'm getting healthier. I'm getting back to my grind.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
You're healthy.
Yeah.
No damage or anything. So
yeah,
I'm glad you were safe on this. Yeah.
Nah, damage for sure. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Yeah, damage for sure, bro. This I'm telling you, the concussion thing is like, I don't know if it's from all my years playing football or what. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. That shit is serious, dog. You know what I mean? Be waking up with headaches sometimes. You be like, hold up.
What position did you play?
I played corner. High school, I played running back. Everything. Yeah.
I figured you was a corner when I
got to college. I played corner.
Because you like 5'5", right?
I'm 5'5" with with shoes on probably. But if you look at the media guy, they say 5'8", I think. You know what I mean? Got me a few inches.
So where you at now, boss?
So I'm back in the city.
On YouTube?
I'm back in the city. Right. I have not dropped any. So I shot a bunch of stuff. I don't know if y'all seen the stuff with me and the character Big Joker.
Vato, yeah.
We shot.
We listen.
We shot a ton of stuff. So that stuff that I posted was stuff that we wasn't even gonna we was gonna release it maybe like August or something like that.
Right. Okay.
But we had shot so much content, just us two.
Okay.
Some of it was like just on the whim, right? Just go be funny, and we did it. And then some of the stuff, like a lot of the stuff, because he's so talented, bro. He got green screens, and so we was like recreating movies as Blood Cousin Novato. And so yeah. So we probably got like 30 in the shed, but we put out 4. Because I wasn't putting no videos out, no nothing. Hold on, baby. I wasn't putting no videos out, no nothing. And so I was sitting there in the house, and it was really like, you know, stressful, and I was, you know, getting anxiety. I wanted to work, but I knew I couldn't yet. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I hit him up. I'm like, bro, we got like 34 videos, bro. Let's just put out 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know, every week, bro. Let's just put out one. Let's see if people mess with it. Right. Hold on, Jeff. I got you. Okay, I got you. My bad. Damn, y'all. My apologies. Tony! I got a cousin here, bro. Just because of this right now. Go with Uncle Tony, man. He about to go take you to get some candy. Go get some candy. Whew. I hope you got some candy, fam. Cause he gonna cry loud too. But yeah, so we put out 4 of them. Okay, you got to drop 4. Okay, bro, people loved them. You know what I'm saying? Like French Montana hit me in the DMs, like, bro, give me some more videos, man. I'm like, hell yeah. So I'm like, yeah.
When we first saw the video, was it the one?
What's that one?
The one you were talking to the guy in the car. You're like, that smells good in there. You're like,
yes.
Oh, I watch it.
That's the very first one. That's the very first video.
That was hilarious. Going out.
That's the very first video.
I had to go back.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
So Cali Swag District. Remember, I was doing the Teach Me How to Dougie stuff all on there. So Cali Swag District, whose song that is, put me in a second video. Still, so it was, you know, Cali Swag, Tiffany Fox is her name. Problem. They had a song called Shake Something, right? So we at the video shoot and we doing our thing or whatever. I'm doing a sketch in the video. And this OG came up to me. He was like, hey, bro, like, why you you know what I'm saying? I felt like that video you did was disrespectful. People done died over these flags, you know what I'm saying? And the other. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, he's serious with it, you know what I mean? So he checking me. And I had a security dude with me, you know what I mean? So I'm like trying to eye the security dude. He don't see me, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, we got an issue, you know what I'm saying? Issue, bro, come on. So kind of the whole time, bro, was a prank, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they're pranking you? So he was just basically, but he was serious, like the way he was doing. I was like, this dude ain't playing. Bro ain't playing, like he's serious about this, you know what I mean? So I didn't say sorry though, but I was like, damn, bro, I'm a comedian, fam. This shit ain't real. Shit ain't real, man. I'm clowning, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if anything, I'm clowning the young generation. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got on no skinny jeans, shit. Like, I'm clowning, bro. Right. And then everybody just comes out laughing and got you with the woo. I'm like, y'all ain't give me. You know what I'm saying?
Like, give a nigga a heart attack.
That for real.
On my mama though. Like, I was like, damn, he really tripping. Like, so he really trying to sweat me right now though.
So you're more active getting the videos out there, getting the YouTube going back.
Bro, so I got videos in it just waiting, you know what I'm saying? Because I am getting better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am getting better. I'm still doing little treatments and stuff, but I'm almost there. You know what I mean? But I'm talking about I'm about to hit the ground running. I'm finna get to it, bro. I missed the game. You know what I'm saying? That accident did kind of it changed the lane a little bit, but I'm finna get back on my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Right.
You can't be like 10%.
Period.
Go a little bit,
right. Yeah.
Because then afterwards you're gonna feel it.
He's gonna go from 60 to 0 in like
right. Exactly. Yo, real talk. That happened. So I had a show lined up in Denver. And so that show made me go back and cancel the rest of the shows that I had lined up. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew I wasn't really ready. You know what I mean? So in comedy, you know, when the accident kind of first happened, I was having like photophobia, right? Like when lights hit you and you get headaches, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah. So I was like, yeah, man, I'm telling you, it was a migraine. So, so the doctor had gave me these migraine medicines, and so I don't like taking pills and all that stuff, but I was like, it was working, right? And so I ended up going to Denver, did the show. It was not. It was kind of like the first one. Remember, like the 15-minute show. Like I just, for whatever reason, I couldn't connect with my jokes, and I found myself kind of just freestyling a lot. And then I would do a bit, and I wouldn't finish the whole bit. I'd be like, damn, I forgot that part. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, I'm tripping. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was like, I think I'm still going through it. So I canceled every show that I had. I had like 6 more shows after that. Yeah, and I was like, I ain't doing nothing until I get right. Yeah.
That's tough, man.
So you know what I mean, but I'm about to jump back out there, and my doctor said what you said. He's like, nah, bro, don't go out there at 60, 75%.
Right.
Wait till you're 100. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't far away. You know what I mean? Just stay the course.
You go halfway, you're gonna go all the way.
Exactly. Yeah, you get backtracking. I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
So
Didn't you do the Heart of the City?
I did Heart of the City. Kevin Hart show. Yeah. That was big.
Did you like learn anything from him or like?
So Kevin is always the dude. Kevin is always like, since again, he reposted my video. Right. He was the first celebrity to like, I don't know who this dude is, but he funny as hell, right? Ironically, remember, like I said, I started getting booked a lot from the show, so I would be at LAX all the time. LAX, Sky Harbor, LAX, boom. And I was going to all these different colleges and stuff, doing shows or just doing shows for people. And I ran into Kevin Hart like 2-3 different times at the airport. And it was so wild because he knew who I was, you know what I'm saying? So he used to be like, what's up, Mac? You know what I mean? With the movement, he be with his whole team. You know, Kevin got his whole squad. And he'd be like, hey, what's up, Mac? Where you know, what's up with you, man? You grinding? And I'd be like, yeah, I just had a little show. He'd be like, hey, there's nothing's little. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything big, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just stay on your grind. Like, it's gonna seem like, you know, it's going slow, but one day you're gonna be big, bro. You know what I mean? With the move. He used to always give me like words of affirmation. And I seen him at the airport probably 2-3 different times. And he always be like, where you come from? Man, I just had a small little nah, bro, but I tell you, ain't nothing small. Like, get your grind up.
You remember the conversation and everything.
So it's funny as we do the show, because it was a whole competition. Like, they picked you for the show, right? Like, Kevin didn't pick you, it was his staff. You know what I'm saying? So when they came to Phoenix, I'm sure he knew I was probably on the show, right? But, you know, so he didn't know I was in Phoenix like that. I thought you was in LA. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, bro, I'm just grinding. You know what I mean? I'm moving around. I'm everywhere. He like, you live in Phoenix? Like, damn, okay, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So then, you know, it was like another encounter. Then I started working for the Dodgers, right? I was doing hosting for the Dodgers, right? And so they just needed color. You know, that's all it was. They had a bunch of dudes that looked like Ryan Seacrest and shit. And they just wanted a nigga to be out there. So I jumped on. So they was doing no doubt. We needed talking. So we was doing the 2 Minutes of Fame movie, the one I was telling with Jay Farrell and everybody. And there was a rep there from the Dodgers. He was like, hey, you ever hosted? I'm like, yeah, I do stand up. I host all the time, you know? So he was like, come on, we got an audition. Looking for some diversity. I said, I know what that means. Looking for the token. You know what I'm saying? So I went out there, killed my little audition. They was like, okay, you got the job. So basically, you're just hosting. You know, you playing games with the fans. You know what I mean? You're doing that whole thing. And so it was fly. It was a great job. Like, I remember like Major League Baseball, you know, they had some heads who were black and stuff. And they was, you know, it's not often that you see a lot of black people doing stuff in baseball, period. Not just playing, but just even in the background. And so he seen me. He was like, man, I love your energy. It was my first day. He's like, give me a card. Let me know if you need anything, man. You know, with the whoop. I was like, all right, bro.
I'm a whole shit.
I got a couple projects in my head. I'm trying to. So it was just the connections with everybody. You know what I mean? And then the players, Matt Kemp and all them cats, you know, it was just a vibe, right? Like, and then it was a fun job, and you connect LA Dodgers. Who don't go to the LA Dodger game if you're in LA? Yeah. So it was cool. So Kevin Hart came through one time, and I happened to be working that day. And so I interviewed him at the stadium. You know, the Kardashians. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, it was a cool vibe, bro. Like, everybody came to the Dodger Stadium, man. And that was a great job. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, all that stuff led from Heart of the City.
Wow. That's dope.
Because the producer from that, or the director from Heart of the City, directed 2 Minutes of Fame. So after we shot, he was like, yo, bro, I'm gonna put you in a movie. I was like, yeah, okay. You hear that? You hear that all the time. And he literally, like 6 months later, 6 months later, he finally hit me up and was like, hey, man, remember I told you about that movie? I was like, oh, you called me back, bitch. Let's go, man.
I'm official. I got the call back.
So it was cool, man. It was a good, and it kept propelling me.
Yeah.
So that he's actually doing another movie. What's the one with
what's that?
Eddie Griffin? Damn. Eddie Griffin. It's give me some movies Eddie Griffin been in.
Undercover Brother.
Undercover Brother. They doing part. They finna do part 2.
Wow. No, man. No.
They finna do part 2.
No.
Same director.
No.
Yes. For me, it's gonna put me back in the game. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's gonna put me back in the game. You didn't want him to touch that?
No, I don't touch that.
That's it. What about Coming to America 2?
Touching it because of you.
What about Coming to America 2?
put Wesley in that too.
I'm actually excited.
Yeah,
on
I'm excited about that one too.
I'm a little excited.
Daniel doesn't like change.
Okay.
No, you don't deal with
classic
change
should remain
well.
a classic.
I think that's true.
A classic should remain a classic.
He can't handle it.
You don't think
No.
so? So if it's a classic,
I'm excited.
I don't care, man. Do it. They gonna do what they do.
yeah, and I heard it's stupid funny too.
Good. I don't.
Lunel is in it, and Lunel be taking me on the road with her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And so she was like, "Bro, she'll hit me. She'll hit me sometimes." You ever been on Marco Polo? The app, it's an app called Marco Polo, and you just talk to each other. It's like FaceTime, but boom, you start it.
Yeah.
It's this right here. So I don't know if the camera can see it, but it's this, right? So you could just kind of like Lunel's on there, right? So we'll just be talking on it. You hit start, and she can see all of us in there right now. So Lunel, I'm doing a podcast right now. DanYo&Tita, you know what I'm saying? And it's going down. The baby's just right there. I had Badass King with me, but he wanted to touch all on the mic and the fake bricks and shit. They're making noise. Is this real brick? No. My bad. I was supposed to make sure I said. Lunel, holla at your boy. We out here.
Oh man.
So so she'll hit me back. You know what I mean? So it's cool, bro. Like, yeah.
That's dope. I'm trying to get my wife to hit me back, but she don't.
Come on, Tita.
Oh, whatever. I'm working.
Look,
Okay.
She making flautas and shit at the house. She ain't got time to be talking to you. She cooking.
He always calls it when I'm at work, though.
Yeah.
Always calls it when I'm at work.
He want to make sure you at work. You know what I mean? We get a little.
Where she at?
I'm only calling when I need something.
Yeah.
Or when something wrong
That's
happens.
us too. That's me, and we do that.
Yeah.
But then I got to call it 5 times before you answer the phone.
Well, if you don't answer, our minds start, playing tricks on us.
Most definitely.
Oh, that's
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Before Daniel sometimes.
Anyway, man, this is dope, boss man. 'Cause I've been a fan of yours.
Hell yeah.
I like I
That's
said
love.
when I ran
For
into
real.
you that one time, I was looking at you. I was like, "Is that him?"
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah.
He gets home and
Yeah.
he's like, guess who picked me up?
Right. Real
Like,
talk.
woo!
Hell yeah.
Driver
Yeah, man.
But
Yeah.
Like, damn, you love
it was dope.
That's love. Hey, y'all still doing the YouTube videos?
You see, y'all continue.
The reviews, food
And,
reviews,
like
stuff
I
and that
said,
shit.
one
Hey,
thing
that was
is-
good, bro.
One thing is, you gave me some advice about it.
Yeah.
I've been we definitely took that advice. And,
No doubt.
Cutting it down and everything. So
Hell yeah.
But like hearing your story about everything is dope.
Right.
Man. I appreciate that.
It's
Right.
inspirational.
But we gonna get into some games and some stuff, and then we want to do a top 5 with you real quick.
All right, for sure.
I need your top 5.
Don't put him on the spot now.
Man, this
Nah,
ain't
I'm on it.
this ain't.
I'm
I
on
ain't
it.
gonna do them like that.
Yeah.
Top
I'm
Five
with it.
comedian.
I'm ready.
You know,
I need your top
put them on.
5. I don't even know. I didn't plan it so much.
Okay, yeah.
Let me give me your top 5 stand-up comedies.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So remember now, before I started doing stand-up, I was never really into stand-up.
I know. That's what I want to do.
But
Top 5 stand-up comedy.
top 5 stand-ups
Yeah.
today. Dave Chappelle's new good ones.
The
Yeah.
new
Yeah.
one. Okay.
It's ridiculous.
Stupid,
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah,
funny.
man.
Dave Chappelle special is cracking. This one's is number 4 for me right now.
Okay.
So Dave Chappelle's number 1. I'm gonna go back.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start from the beginning. So Dave Chappelle number 1 to me. Period. Boom.
Okay.
Right. So that's done. Deion Cole got one right now
Yeah.
on Netflix.
Yeah.
I hear a lot about that.
Hilarious, dog.
Yeah.
It's hilarious because it's so just like natural and just
Yeah,
regular
he
dude
just being
funny.
his
You know what I
self,
mean?
right. Yeah, he just being his
Mike Epps' new one. So Mike Epps Never Faded, X-Rated. That one.
Mm-hmm.
That's my number 4. All you know what I mean.
Okay.
And Mike is a real dude. Mike put me on the road with him. You know what I'm saying? So I got to see Mike on a everyday kind of like just chill, just
You making moves.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you humble about your moves too.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because they just regular, you know. They just regular. And then Kevin Hart, no, everything is big. You know what I'm saying? So Deion Cole, Mike Epps, Never Faded, X-Rated. Kevin Hart's Laugh at My Pain. A lot of people don't like that one, bro. I love that one, dude.
You like that one? That's your favorite one?
I love that one. No, his first one probably my favorite one.
Okay.
If you look at what was it called? The Little Cat or whatever it was. I forgot what it was. Whatever it was, but it was funny as hell. So
Right,
Kevin Hart I feel like his production is so stupid.
Man,
Yeah.
you know how to do it, right?
Like it just looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then the fact that his team is doing like they do it all they self kind of thing. You know what I mean?
That's what you were saying earlier. You gotta have a team.
You got to. Yeah, he got a team. So
Yeah.
let's go. Deion Cole's last one. I could watch that one all day.
Mhm.
I mean, you say all time, bro. You start talking about like the Rawls and you know, the Sunset Strip, Richard Pryor and all them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about for today's day and age. I ain't gonna talk about the classics.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
So Deion Cole, D-Ray had one that was stupid funny too on Netflix,
on
bro.
Netflix,
Yeah.
I watched that one.
Yeah.
So
I
Deion
watched
Cole, I just said his name. So Deion Cole, Mike Epps, D-Ray,
Yep.
Kevin Hart's Netflix shit, and then Dave Chappelle's. Those like, I can watch those 5 all day. I'm missing hella people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, just if you just saying like comedy specials,
Right.
I could just watch those while I'm doing the dishes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And still laugh, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
That's I like that right
yeah.
there. Are we gonna got a game for you?
All right.
You ready for this?
I'm ready, dog.
You know? He's
I'm
ready,
ready,
dog.
dog.
All right. Trivia game.
Okay.
Now,
All right, here we go.
It's 5 questions.
I'm a smart dude, man.
Yeah.
Got a college degree. You know what I'm saying?
5 questions.
Yeah.
And then you gotta get 3 out of 5 right.
Oh, that's easy.
And what? No, he bragging now, brother.
That's easy.
He's saying that now. He's saying
3 out of 5. That's
He's gonna
60%.
get-
Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah, that's a D, nigga.
If he
That's almost an F.
Well, how many people only got? Only one person.
Only one person has gotten all 5 right.
In 20 episodes. But
my girl. She's back in a minute.
Look at that.
We was on that.
You need to regulate that boy. He like the women. He like to fiddle around.
He do like to fiddle and shit, man.
See, I'm laying in the bed. It's cold here in Detroit. I ain't opened the curtains since I fucking been here.
It's called fucking Detroit, so she got a show in Detroit right now.
I'm a podcast California. Now I'm playing this game. I'm not getting out of bed till I get in the tub. I'm not getting out of my clothes. I'm do my shows tonight. Eddie Griffin is in town.
Oh yeah.
And I think he's gonna come by and do a guest set for us. Someone surprise the people of Detroit. Well, y'all keep it together out there. That's my motherfucking JayMac. What and if anybody talks to you and says, "Oh my God, what does Zulel look like in the morning?" Tell them I look like a beautiful queen. Don't say that I look like what I look like. If you got a man and he ain't accept you looking like this, and you kick rocks.
Hell yeah.
Love you guys. Have a good one. Happy
Oh man,
Let's go.
man. That's what's up.
Love.
Hey,
Kill your
that's
shit
the
tonight too, Lou. Do
That's
your thing tonight. If Eddie pop up, that's gonna be classic. Because they is not gonna be expecting that. So do your thing tonight, girl. Love you.
Yeah, that's
Hell yeah, though. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, she the shit. She the shit. Did y'all see Dolomite on Netflix? Yeah, that was a good flick too, huh? She did her thing in that too. Shout out. Yeah, shout out my girl Lunel, man.
Come back.
All day. He is too. You see, he's active right now.
Yeah.
He killed Dolomite. Now he they almost done shooting. I heard with Coming to America too.
Yeah.
And then I heard he ramping up trying to get a new stand-up
I just-
special
I
going
want
too.
him-
So he on.
Yeah.
I like how he's doing. He's doing great right now.
Right.
Yeah, man.
I just want him to. I want him to do small rooms first, man. Before he just
Small
jump,
room.
like before he jumps into
Oh,
the big
That's
stage.
crazy.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, we talking about Eddie Murphy,
that-
bro.
He hasn't did it in like
But you know
20
he'll do.
I
Do
know.
that, though. He
He
gonna do
hasn't did it
that.
like how many years?
Yeah.
Like 25 years.
That's
not
Eddie
gonna
Murphy.
do it,
What's the
yeah.
small room you talking about?
Right.
I mean,
Like little bars.
The Comedy Store. He'll do the major
Like
comedy
Comedy
club.
Store, yeah.
Like when it's a major show, he'll come in and
Yeah,
you know, we'll do his thing.
Are you sure?
That's how they all do though.
Yeah.
All the big cats when they getting ready,
Yeah.
They
they'll
go to
pop
the
in because
Comedy
they
Store
know
first.
it's a
Yeah,
big,
got
it's
Comedy
a
Store
crowd
first.
there
Yeah,
for
yeah.
comedy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can go to Dave's and Buster's
Yeah.
and do that little comedy room, and
Because
there ain't nobody there for comedy. They're there for
I
just
want him to do
drinking.
the you know, like the Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
25 years is a long time.
Nah,
man.
that's a long time, bro.
Yeah.
That's a long time. You right though.
But with the
All right, let's get on this 60% real quick. Let me see what I gotta do.
If you 3 out of 5, if you get 3 out of 5, we donate $50 to your favorite charity.
Okay.
And
All
only-
right.
You got
only-
2
well,
lifelines.
the Justice
Oh,
No. The Justice
John-
one?
John
Oh yeah,
Wayne's one.
we were supposed to be getting some tickets and T-shirts or something.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Justice won.
All right. All
He's
right.
the only one that got all the way through.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
He got all 5?
Two lifelines.
Are these the same questions?
No.
No.
No. Okay.
no.
All right.
You get different questions.
All
every
right.
week.
Okay.
You get 2
You better-
lifelines. Either call somebody or ask one of these guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
And y'all already know the answers?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
They
You
should
know.
know.
Another
I don't know.
competition.
I was like, you do?
All right, here we
All right,
go.
here we go.
They should know.
I don't know.
Question 1.
Yeah.
This 2006 film starring Tim Allen
The tool dude?
Yeah.
Okay.
Captain Jack has long since given up his career of fighting evil and protecting the defenseless. The former superhero gets back into the game when he takes a job at a private academy, where he must whip into shape a ragtag group of heroes in training.
Oh,
What
man.
is the name of this film?
I know this one.
I remember it.
I know this one. Tony.
The name.
I thought I got two lifelines.
He's like, I had a lifeline on my first one.
No, microphone right here, son.
I want to get the answer.
The name was in the name.
Yes,
of the movie
it's in the title or whatever. Yeah.
She just said.
2006.
2006.
Yeah, no.
Read it again one more time. I remember him, bro. Like I remember this. Like he got all the superheroes.
Yeah.
And they was fighting and shit. I remember that. Okay, come on. I'm ready.
Oh,
yeah.
I know this joint.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, this easy. Come on now.
Okay, calm down.
Read it one more time. Here we go.
He answered it first.
Right.
Here we go.
06, right?
06. This 2006 film
Yep.
starring Tim Allen, Captain Jack, has long since given up his career of fighting evil and protecting the defenseless.
That's funny.
The former superhero
right
gets back into the game when he takes a job at a private academy, where he must whip into shape a ragtag group of heroes in training. What is the name of this film?
You're gonna be Googling.
No, I'm not. That was a text.
Somebody probably text him the answer.
Let me get a lifeline.
Who your lifeline you gonna use today?
You say you want to use Nate? I got you. Say the word. Nate or Dill.
Nate, I need you, dog.
It's Zoom.
Zoom is correct.
Zoom.
I would have got it wrong.
All right, my bad, y'all. I swear I knew it was Zoom. Damn, Steve, come on, do it again.
You thought it was Hero Academy?
Here we go. I got that one. That's 20%. I just used the lifeline.
Blaze didn't use no lifelines though.
Here we go. All right, 80%. I ain't gonna need another one. Here we go. Here we go.
Right,
yeah, here we
Question
go.
2.
Yep.
This 2001 remake American science fiction film, directed by Tim Burton, starring Mark Wahlberg, tells the story of astronaut Leo Davidson crash landing on a planet.
Oh, yeah.
What is the name of this film?
Read it one more time for me. I know the movie, though, because I just watched it on Netflix like a year ago.
I don't remember.
This 2001 remake American science fiction film, directed by Tim Burton and starring Mark Wahlberg.
Yes. No, Mark Wahlberg.
Tells the story
I'm
of
telling you, bro.
astronaut Leo Davidson crash landing on a planet. What
Remember, that's when
is the name of this
he
film?
is shit. Excuse me, kids. I don't know if they even in here. He is shit. And then he was growing the food and stuff.
No. That was
that's Mars.
Yeah,
that's Matt Damon.
Yeah, that wasn't. That's Matt Damon.
Oh, who did you say his name? The actor was Matthew McConaughey.
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg
From Wahlburgers and Burgers.
Yeah.
Tim Burton.
I don't remember this movie, man.
I didn't know they made a movie together.
The original film
No, it was
came
a
out in
remake.
1968.
No, I know it's not the Mars shit. It's the one with the freaking you know what I'm talking about? With the monkeys and shit.
You're on the right track.
Planet of the Apes.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
I'm so
I know you were going.
I forgot he was even in that movie.
Tim Burton directed the movie,
I didn't like.
but it was a remake of the original Planet of the Apes that came out in 68.
Yeah. But didn't the third one? No.
Yeah, because he wasn't in the Marky Mark wasn't in the second one or the third one.
No, he wasn't. He was in the first one.
Yeah. At first, I thought she was talking about Mars, though. When she was, I was like, "Oh, come on!"
I'm like, "No," but it started.
But then she said, "Yeah." Okay.
Yeah, that was the last one they remade.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Are the answers on there too?
Yeah, I got the answers on the paper too.
All right. Because I was about to start looking, but I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
She showed a whole lot.
I ain't gonna do it.
I sure do. This 1990 American science.
I'm sorry. I want to drink this
film.
water so bad, but my son hit it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't drink after nobody. I'm sorry. Go ahead. So say it again.
This 1990 American science fiction film, directed by Robert Zemeckis, stars Michael J. Fox.
I know all movies.
And Christopher Lloyd.
Oh, who don't know this movie?
While stranded in 1955 during his time travel adventure.
Can I answer it now?
Yeah.
Or is this?
Which one
what is the name of this film?
It's only one, ain't it?
It's three of them.
No, it's
three.
Oh, I got to do the.
You gotta make which one was it?
Oh shit! So reread it. I just thought we was talking about the name of the movie. Okay, so now I got to go back to the future.
Yeah, that's good enough. Right?
And figure out.
You gotta pick
which one in the series.
That's why
what year,
it's easy.
what year was the film?
I mean, I knew it was back. Yeah, what year was that?
The film was in 1990.
Oh, that's got to be. Because 2 was in the 80s, right? Late 80s. Yeah. I mean, the original was in the 80s, right? Yeah. With Michael J. Fox. 90s, he had his show on Fox. That's got to be. It got to be 2. It's Back to the Future, though.
It's Back to the Future.
But it's got to be 2.
But it's part 3.
That's the last year.
I knew it.
I would have said 3.
You said 2.
No, I didn't guess it yet. I said 2 a couple. I said 2 a couple times.
We'll give it to you because you got Back to the Future.
You know what I'm saying? But she didn't say which part.
It's
you said which part. Yeah.
It's
because I'm thinking now, I'm like, that's an 80s movie.
Cause see, my question.
I was just doing process of elimination.
What is the name of this film? I didn't ask for the.
Nah, that's the name of the 3. Part 3.
She just said what's the name of the film, family.
Part 3 it is.
Yeah, that's the name of the film.
You didn't say what part. Because I was like, can I answer now?
That far. You was like,
can I answer now? And then I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to go back to the future.
No, I'm gonna give you this.
See, that's cold because I wasn't done with my process of elimination yet. You know what I'm saying? I swear I got to 3. Real shit.
People, they giving us the answers online already.
Are they? That's why come
on, DeAndre. Shit, I should have looked up there.
I'm not bringing it down.
You
Damn.
showed the answer too.
Is it on this?
But we're processing faster than how they answer.
Question
Live.
4.
Here we go.
This 1994 American satirical.
Oh shit! Say
I
that
can't
3
pronounce
times.
the word, so you know.
Huh?
We're just gonna say this 1994
Who put
American.
that top on it? Who put this shit on? Is this a gag? No, you better not.
I'll be looking.
Watch Tita just go like.
I opened it at home.
Hey, you know it's bad when I had to dry my shit off, like my shit sweating or something like that. Hold on, I'm do this shit like pickles. Here we go.
This 1994 American black comedy film.
1994.
1994. Directed by Oliver Stone, starring Woody Harrelson, Juliette Lewis,
Oh, white man. Okay.
Robert Downey Jr., Tom Sizemore, and Tommy Lee Jones. Tell the story of 2 victims of traumatic childhoods who become lovers and mass murderers.
Oh, I know this.
Irresponsibly glorified by the mass media. Oh, what is the name of this film?
I know this one. This one easy.
I got it.
Daniel full of shit. Right. Oh, you know this one too.
Yeah, no.
I know this one for sure though.
You got a lifeline left.
You got one lifeline.
One lifeline left.
2 questions.
You have 2 questions left.
Read it one more time, but faster, because I know this one.
This 1994 American black comedy crime film, directed by Oliver Stone.
Yeah.
Black comedy.
Yeah.
Comedy. It don't mean it has black people in it.
Right.
Black comedy.
Right.
What does that mean?
It means it's dark.
Oh, okay, dark comedy. Okay.
Dark.
Yeah.
Dark comedy.
I know what it is.
I don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
It's directed by Oliver Stone and stars Woody Harrelson.
Yep.
Juliette Lewis.
That gave it up already. I know who it is. I'm giving Daniel
What
a
is
time.
the name of this film?
I swear on my life I know what this one is.
I don't know this.
What is it?
What is it?
I can't say it though.
Can you get ready to hit the button? I know this shit. And I swear to God, I ain't even looking up here. Did somebody already put it?
Nope, not yet.
I know it.
What is it?
Because y'all think I don't know it. You know it? You know it? All right. Do you know it though, D?
No, he just looked on the phone.
But,
That's
okay, that's
Googled
fine.
it.
But do you know it?
I don't know.
You know it?
Yeah, I know it.
All right, I'm gonna say it start with an N. Do you know it? Just because y'all
you know it. Trust me, I know it. I was made to watch the movie. I was forced, like, hold on, wait, you ain't seen this? Oh, we gotta watch it.
Listen to me. It's one of my favorite movies, bro.
It is.
It's one of my favorite movies. Natural Born Killers.
Natural Born Killers.
I was giving you opportunity, D. I was giving you the opportunity.
That's a good ass movie, man.
It threw me off. And then she started naming all the characters. I'm like, but she was naming their real names. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit.
So you got the 3, but you can go ahead and finish the game.
Question 5.
More. This is 4.
Last question.
You got
last
3
question.
right, though. So
you got 3 right.
Okay.
It's last question.
Right. Which one I get wrong?
All of them except
I gave you half a point.
Oh, for the 3? That's a bullshit. That's a bullshit because I know them. You know what I'm saying? Man. Okay.
All right. Question 5.
I did think it was 2 though.
This 2004 action comedy, film directed by Tim Story.
Oh, come on, man.
Stars Queen Latifah.
Come on now.
And Jimmy Fallon.
Oh.
Is a remake of the 1998 French film of the same name.
I didn't know this movie.
I didn't know it was a remake either.
An incompetent New York police officer.
Wait. This could be a trick question.
He's like, wait a minute.
I don't know.
No.
Read it again from the top. Read it again because I know you ain't finished.
Okay,
Read it again from the top.
All right. This 2004
Yep.
action comedy film directed by Tim
That's my guy.
Story.
So I know. Okay.
Stars Queen Latifah and Jimmy Fallon. Is a remake of the 1998 French film of the same name.
I wasn't even a fan of this film either. You didn't like it?
No one
incompetent.
But there's 2 of these?
You're the only one.
This one is the second one because it's a remake.
It's a remake
of the original.
Okay.
No one saw these movies.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
An incompetent New York police officer is banned from driving.
I know what it is because Tim Story did it, but I'm trying to figure out.
And comes to rely on a talented driver.
Yep.
To help him solve.
Come on, I used to drive Uber, so you know I know this one. Come on now.
Robberies.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know all the driving movies.
What is the name of this film?
It ain't Little Miss Daisy. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. It's a taxi, right? You know what I'm saying? That's Taxi. But there's 2 taxis?
I didn't know there was a remake. I didn't know it was a remake.
I'll give you the 5 out of 5, boss, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give you the 5 out of 5.
I feel like y'all made it easy on me. I'm a movie guy. You understand?
Oh, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people don't know nothing about movies.
Right.
Oh, y'all donate for real?
Yeah.
I got a charity, man. It's called JayMac.
This ain't your GoFundMe page, is it?
Hey, let me make a charity tonight. No, you know who I like to really give to? Anything involving kids, man.
Yeah.
I'll look up one and I'll email y'all.
Okay.
Or I'll put it on y'all podcast page. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's how I like to do. I like to give it to the children. Or the homeless. Like if they're like the hashtag lunch bag thing and all that they be doing. That thing is incredible, man. I usually First Institutional Church, downtown Phoenix.
Okay, yeah.
Every Friday night, they cracking.
Yeah.
They cracking, man. You can go out there, feed the homeless, and you don't know, but the homeless have like a community of like, when we need info on shit, like, where the club cracking tonight, and we know who to call. Like, dog, where the food at tonight? Like, they really be knowing because they come in. It be a gang of just homeless people, man. Like they really do, and I said to myself, like, yo, anytime I have an opportunity to get fuck the kids. Listen, I love the kids, but I'm saying let's give it to the hungry.
Yeah,
because there's hungry kids out there. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's more important. Your kids are still right there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
His kid's good as a motherfucker.
They ain't said a word. They haven't said a word the whole
I don't know what he do to his kids when he get at home.
They did not believe me at all.
I'm gonna melt.
Wait, his kids finna set a Guinness World Record.
They ain't said nothing. I was like, man, ain't nowhere in the world.
Yeah, for real. Your kids are amazing.
Man.
Clap it up for their kids, man, over there, man. They gonna get the. My boy Nate's kids is like, you must whoop them.
He pulled out a big step.
I ain't whoop my kid yet. Like I'll be like, I'm gonna count to 3. I'm like a white parent. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go in the corner, King. Like I'm still on that shit. I don't know what age do you start whooping them?
2, honestly.
Damn, bro. Oh, King, I'm gonna whoop you now. He's 3. He just turned 3.
What's that? So,
I
know you gotta get to the.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna run these pretty fast.
Okay.
Real quick.
All right.
Nate got to sit the F down.
Oh yeah.
Who's sitting the F down this week?
Oh, no.
Shout out my guy Stenzel Washington one time too, man.
Right.
What we got? Yeah, he got to look it up.
I got her name Bianca.
Y'all trying to catch me up? I don't have no baby by no Bianca, bro.
You talking about the
Don't
lady
do that?
Yeah.
So today's CDF down is for Bianca S. Johnson. She's 28 of the 800 block of Russell Road.
Mm-hmm.
She's the lady that we all see beating the shit out of her kid at school.
Okay.
And the teacher.
Okay.
She's sitting the F down today for me just because it was so excessive. She could have did it at home. I don't have an issue with disciplining your kids, especially when they like go overboard like that. But like it's a time and a place. Yeah. She got her kids taken away for that same situation, and I just feel like, damn, you could have handled it a little bit better.
Right.
Definitely.
So now, not only do you not have your kids at home,
I had to go to court.
And you're a black woman?
Yeah.
They gonna give her 10 for a whooping.
Yeah, they charge with aggravated assault, battery.
Wow.
So let's get to the root. So the kid was being disrespectful.
Right.
Yeah.
He in high school?
Nah, he was in grade school.
Oh, he an elementary school kid?
Like 6, 5, 7.
I'm gonna say one thing.
Let's say he 8. Okay, go ahead.
I got a whooping at school before. You ever
okay.
got a whooping at school?
I never got whooped at school. I won't wait till I got home.
But she did took me in the other classroom though.
Oh, okay.
So she took me away from everybody, but I had to come back crying. Everybody knew I just got a whooping.
Right,
so.
of course. Of course. I feel like everybody's so soft right now.
Yeah, they are.
She whooped her son's ass.
Right.
For being delinquent.
Right.
He threatening an authority, right? Like teacher at school. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the environment that you should totally not be disrespecting a teacher. First of all, teachers don't get paid enough.
Right.
They've been striking every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
What
your son don't know that. But my thing is, he earned that ass whooping.
Right.
Take that quick L.
Yep.
I mean, unless you know what I'm saying, like unless you do the shit.
I think what's happened though is that people who take it too far has getting the light shine on them.
Right.
The parents who whip their kids and don't beat them and do all this excessive whipping and beating.
Right.
There's the parents that take it too far. And for those parents that have taken it too far, everyone has to suffer because we have parents who are abusive, using things like extension cords. Even though I got whipping with extension cords.
Right. You ever get a beat with the damn thing that's in the to open the blinds?
Right.
You got right. Oh, you got one of them? I mean, I didn't take a switch. You know, I didn't
switches, right.
Growing up, bro, I didn't really get many whoopings.
Right.
I could count on one hand, you know what I'm saying, how many whoopings I got, bro. I wasn't a bad kid, like at all. You know what I'm saying? And so when I see kids get a whooping, I know the discipline of it. You know what I'm saying? And I used to work in juvenile corrections.
Right.
So I know some ass whoopings that was needed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so to me, I think it's a perfect time to go in there and whoop your kid's ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. In front of everybody's just like
scared of my parents.
Bro, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, is she what was the extent? I guess I need to see the video.
Somebody come follow her and videotape it. Like,
yeah. Well, it's new age. Everybody videotaping everything now. You know what I'm saying?
She asked the person to come videotape.
Right. Come watch me whoop this boy ass.
Exactly.
So it's like a premeditated ass whooping. I see what you're saying.
Wow, yeah. She went
like if you really want to whoop his ass, just go up to school, whoop him. But the fact that you broadcasted it, you know what I mean?
Back in the day, your parents just saw you and you were like stone cold.
Yeah.
You know, nowadays, sadly, some parents have to, do a little bit more.
Right.
But
my mother was mean as hell. She had to do it all because we was bad, man.
See, but you was bad, right? So that's different. Like, this little kid probably bad too, obviously, but maybe you whoop his ass in front of everybody. He's embarrassed, and now then she has a teaching opportunity to explain why she did it. Now it's like she don't have that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Call your mama.
We're gonna call your mama on you.
Right. No, I mean, yeah. Mental health wise, on that aspect of things, you right. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Most definitely. Let's get into some word on the street news real quick. Instagram will start to test removal of likes in the U.S. beginning Monday.
Damn.
Huh?
They're gonna start getting rid of the likes.
What?
Words.
Yeah, so they're
how do you interact with people on Instagram
now? Just a test, and then a lot of people are gonna be panicking because they ain't gonna get no likes.
Oh, ego gone, bro. Like the models.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the girls.
No, they're losing their mind. But the Facebook is talking about doing it too.
So what are they gonna do? Just make you share it, or
well, you can share it, but you can have the likes and like it, but they won't show you a count.
Okay, they're gonna hide.
So now you got to screenshot your likes.
It's gonna be all about video, probably. about video and views.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna bother me about.
Hey, come on now.
Yep. Kanye West is considering to change his name to Christian Genius Billionaire.
Stop
Kanye
it.
West.
He do something good and then
You just go crazy.
Yeah, real talk.
We have a Texas man said he shouldn't be charged with the murder of his wife because he was sleepwalking at the time. So he was sleepwalking, picked up a gun and shot his wife.
But you know, I did see this on a forensic case one time where a guy, they had to prove. Did he get off? Because it was in Phoenix, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was
he got off with it.
Yeah, because the dude killed his wife while he was sleepwalking.
And she
and he drowned her.
Yep, in the pool because he was fixing the pool before dinner.
Yep.
She called him in and told him, "Hey, come eat." And he, came in, ate, got himself ready for bed or whatever. Completely forgot about the pool.
Blacked out everything else.
And then, sometime in the middle of the night, he woke up and went back outside to go finish fixing on the pool like he was doing before dinner.
He was asleep.
But he was asleep
called
when
the
he was
police.
doing it.
Huh?
Yeah.
And they saw him.
And
doing
forensics was able to prove
that he was
this guy
sleepwalking.
was not awake when he did all these things
and killed his wife.
Right.
He drug her from the bedroom.
I think that she tried to bring him into dinner, and he was working on the pool, and she came up on him, and he killed her.
Damn.
What the fuck?
And they said that like when they're sleepwalking, they will usually do something violent, so you should leave them alone because they might do something violent.
Do whatever they want to do.
Yeah, you got to let them finish doing what they're doing if they're sleepwalking.
Yeah, man.
Because if you bother them while they,
I'm not 100% if he got away on that case.
But he can't even see you, my nigga. You got two pieces.
He
sleep.
His eyes open. He just saw out.
Yeah.
What I'm not trying to be funny. I have tapped teeth a couple times while I was sleeping. Just boom.
Right.
Oh, this nigga.
I've done it before.
He done gave up the boo-boo right now. He finna go to jail. Look. That's a domestic assault. You ain't supposed to remember it, nigga. You supposed to be asleep.
I've done it before.
You know what he did.
I bring it up every time.
She told me.
He wake me up and be like, "Hey, dog,
Remember that one
what you slapping me all in my shit for?"
He's like, remember that time I was sleepwalking when I grabbed you, right? Like, nigga, you know, details and shit. No, remember your shoe was on the ground. I slipped on it. Remember that? Right. Come on, fam.
When it happens,
Sorry.
Oh, hell no. He didn't gave up. Snitched on himself.
NYPD got on Twitter bragging about they 106 pounds of marijuana they seized. Turns out the marijuana was actually legally grown hemp, licensed for a CBD store in Brooklyn.
Wow.
So they were bragging about they got a good catch and then
they had to give it back.
Yep.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, they're crazy. Police, New York, and NYPD is stupid. Anyway, Florida man arrested for robbery. He blames his Haitian girlfriend for putting voodoo on him, making him do the robbery.
I believe it.
She put a root on him. I believe it. That root.
I definitely believe that shit. Them curses is real, nigga. The power of the tongue and them Haitians.
Right.
Yeah.
We got a 911 supervisor in Florida was streaming a Netflix movie when dispatchers report of a shooting and failed to quickly send help. So instead of sending help right away, they were watching Netflix.
Wow. You wanted to finish their
Everybody got to go.
Yeah, I think she's going to be charged with something.
They was Netflix and chilling.
Everybody got to go.
Super chilling.
Right.
Yep.
You know, chilling, dog.
Like I'm at work chilling.
Yep.
Watching Netflix.
North Carolina football coach loses job after using the N-word, claims his black friends gave him the N-word pass.
You see Tom Brady?
Oh, this is a white coach?
You see Tom Brady?
He did not say that. He did not.
Is that
Tom Brady saying, man?
No, it did sound. It sounded like it. It sounded like he said niggas.
It did.
But most football staffs got a gang of niggas coaching, so I'm trying to figure out why the white coach felt like he could say it in front of his staff.
They banned the word, like on the fin in the NFL, they banned the word, didn't they?
Who? For saying nigga?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't say it.
I just seen a nigga say it yesterday in the NBA.
Maybe it's not NBA.
I know NFL, they can't say it on the field for sure.
LeBron had scored, and one who was like, "That's right, nigga." I read this whole mouth. I know, nigga. That's my favorite word, so I know.
And we had 2 women were arrested after a fight caused a mainstream water valve to break and flooded the apartment complex. They were fighting over a man. And
I'm trying to figure out
how they
wait.
The water main.
They was going in.
What was it inside the apartment?
Yeah.
So they had to get through
They flooded the whole. Whatever they.
I mean, all it takes is a sudden burst. You know what I'm saying?
It flooded the whole.
It go through the drywall. They keep throwing it. It hits the thing, but it would be covered under the insurance stuff because it was an accidental sudden burst. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a slow leak. You know what I mean? Yeah, he
that
covered.
Been a heavyweight fight, man.
It was a big girl.
Man,
there's a getting it. Yeah, there's a getting right. And it probably had hands.
Pipes turned out the wall. With
yeah.
All right, so rolling into this week's Sister Social.
Yeah.
It's been a topic that everybody's been discussing.
You got that donut?
Yeah,
you got that donut real quick.
Oh, yeah. That's the one I was looking at.
Well,
we're gonna talk about how we feel about what T.I. has done with his daughter.
What T.I. did?
T.I. I think he should have got the F
Although.
down for the week.
No, I don't understand him.
You understand
him. That's crazy.
Here's where
we'll talk about it.
Medically, the information and how he's obtained the information. There's nothing wrong with how he's obtained the information. Because the fact that his daughter has signed medical documentation stating that it is okay for her doctor to release this information to her father.
What happened?
But T.I. has come out and said that he takes his daughter to her gyno appointments yearly, get her tested, and make sure that her gyno checks her hymen to make sure she's still a virgin.
Oh.
And she's 18.
Oh, come on now.
He's been doing it since he was 16, right?
Right.
Come on now.
And a lot of people are outraged because he has this strict parenting towards his daughter who's 18.
Right.
But they allow his 15-year-olds like, oh yeah, he's having sex. I don't care. It's no big deal.
Right.
In fact, I praise him for doing it. But he's strict on his daughter, so everybody's
because
they're outraged at the double standard.
Nobody wants their daughter to come home pregnant.
Right.
They want someone else's daughter to come home pregnant. You know what I'm saying? They don't want their daughter to come home pregnant.
But see, here's my thing.
Now,
even though the girl doesn't have to carry the child, your boy still comes home with a child.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Mama, I got so and so pregnant.
Look, man. Regardless,
I got a baby.
That's true. But
so it doesn't matter.
That's true. But we all know who is affected more by being pregnant.
The woman, and she got to do that for 9 months.
She got to carry it.
Right.
She's got to have it. It's hers to deal with.
But why does he care if his daughter is a virgin? She's 18.
I understand.
No, that's absolutely wrong. I don't know what's wrong with that boy. He's crazy.
I understand the point. He doesn't want his daughter,
Why is he so involved in her personal sex life?
How old she is, I'm gonna care.
Yeah, that's my baby. That's my baby girl. I understand.
She's an adult.
But at the same time, when
that's nasty, dude.
That's
just a burden.
No.
So you want your daughter to come home and tell you, hey, pops, we was doing doggy style and I got pregnant. That's knowing her sex life.
If she's having sex, that's important. I don't want my. It's 16-year-old.
That's fine, but
we're talking about an 18-year-old woman here.
But I'm talking. He started doing this when she was 16, though.
Right.
So, 18, I understand
that's
that.
when you stop.
Yeah,
that's 18.
That's when you stop. But I do want to know if my daughter is messing with, I gotta have a sex talk with her, man.
Right, but that's your situation where you make it comfortable for the mother, for the girl to come talk to you.
So wouldn't you want to be more? What's the word?
And I'm gonna do that with both my kids. I mean, I'm not doing what he's doing, but
you better not get no girl pregnant, okay? Because if not, your dreams, all that, it's not gonna happen.
Definitely.
Right.
But nowadays it's like, the girl. It's
always been the girl. And no, it doesn't go both ways because you have to carry a baby for 9 months.
The child, but you guys still have to be there.
No, we don't. What do? You're single moms, so you can sit there and talk this shit all you want to. That we have to do this shit. But y'all are single mothers more than in any situation. So we can sit around and talk about what the man's supposed to do, but they don't. You are fucking stuck with
because the man ain't taught what they need to fucking do.
We calling him a man,
but I think our generation, our kids is gonna be well off.
Right.
Just because we are actively in our kids' life, whereas I think it skips his generation every time. Like our kids ain't gonna be shit as fathers. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? Like we hopefully teach them the right way. Because back in the day, like our grandparents, they was all with our grandmamas, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then our daddies, they ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they not like that, right? Like, they great men, right? They just great in other things. You know what I'm saying? Like but relationship, they was Rolling Stones, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Us nowadays, we're a little more, we're a little more into our kids, like, because we didn't have have that.
It's facts,
But it benefited us, right? If you think about how you grew up and not having everything at your beck and call, like our kids have everything whenever they want it. This nigga want ice cream, I'll go get him some ice cream.
Right. Our goal is
I gotta find that middle ground now to still be tough. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, it goes back to the one lady who whipped her kid at school. You know what I'm saying? You don't know, the motherfucker probably got a hoverboard at the house and all this shit, and he probably got everything he ever wanted. He bad.
The dad watching that video online and stuff, he would have been furious. I would have been pissed off as a dad. Like, you know, that's my, you know, that's the person my job where it's like I would have been pissed off if I was a dad. It's like you know, like you know, guys.
That's the problem too. There's no father. Where's the father at?
Where he at? That's real. Because really, mom should have told dad. Dad should have had to go up there.
Well, we have a lot of women nowadays thinking like you guys.
But my personal opinion is, why is the dad why is he taking her to the appointments? Why ain't mom taking her?
But why is she even at 18 telling like?
Because dad cares the most, obviously. Yeah, mom does not care as much as dad does, and moms are usually like, yeah, go get your little dick, do your thing. You know how they are. They usually with
moms be saying that shit.
Moms be saying that stuff.
Moms be like, go get your little dick.
I think
moms
so.
are more.
I need to go.
I think women try to be friends with their daughters, and they try to.
Oh yeah, it's a weird dynamic. It's a weird dynamic.
Very
you know,
it's,
you know, you see moms and daughters have some feuds. You know what I mean? They have some.
I've messed with moms and daughters. Like,
wow,
moms and fucked with the daughter, and they for real, because moms was fucking with.
But that's not a healthy. That's not a healthy mother-daughter relationship.
It's very unhealthy. But I've seen that a couple times in my lifetime.
That's every mom and dad.
Where the mother was fucking with men. I mean, dudes, the daughter.
Where you from?
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
He sounded best.
He St. Louis.
He say, "Oh shit! All right, this nigga will kill." All right, I would disagree. Fuck it, yeah. You right.
Your dick is skinny.
Hey, y'all know.
For most mom and daughters, I know. You know what I'm saying? They ain't fucking. You know, each other.
They know who they are.
Right, we're gonna move on to the middle.
But I wouldn't mind finding a mom daughter duo that's with the shits like that.
They out there, man.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Mom's 40, daughter 22.
That's what I'm saying. That's what T.I. trying to say right there. Because he did that shit. You know what I mean? He only 47 daughters. You know,
he worry about people like this, right?
Yeah. Right.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
We're gonna move on to the middle of the week this week.
All right, what we got?
We got sheet pan fajitas, chicken fajitas.
Oh, I'm down. I'm down. Flautas. All that.
I
just fuck with Mexican food. Yeah, I do. Mexican and soul food. I'm gonna eat that shit till I die.
I thought I was eating Mexican food in East St.
Until
Louis.
You came out here and did the whole ball game.
Man, we got the ground hamburger.
And if you go 5 miles up the road, it's even more different.
Right.
Cali Mexican food is like.
I prefer Cali over Phoenix any day.
Cali Mexican food, how you doing this shit? Nigga, everybody. That shit's so good. I miss
mama,
it.
I need to smack you in the face real fast.
And the fruit too, with the tahini and shit. That's all
right. So to make the chicken fajitas, we're gonna in a bowl, we're gonna combine chili powder, cumin, chili flakes, garlic, salt, pepper. I put a little bit of coriander in there last night. So I had to go buy some spices I didn't have.
You got some spicy. I mean, like spicy.
And then you know, put a little bit of chili powder in there. Okay. And then we set that aside.
Right.
Mix your spices up, set it aside. Then you want to cut your chicken breast, or you can use chicken tenders, whichever you prefer to use.
I'd rather do the breast.
And you want to thinly slice the chicken breast.
Right.
So once you thinly slice it, you set that aside, and then you're gonna slice your bell peppers, red, green, yellow.
Oh.
One of each. That's all you need. 3 whole cloves of garlic, split in half.
Cloves.
Garlic cloves.
Nice word.
You're gonna split them in half. You're gonna come on the bottom of your baking dish. You're gonna arrange it with your bell peppers first. Then you're gonna put your chopped onion on top of it.
Oh.
And then you're gonna put the garlic cloves on.
No Savoya. No Savoya for me.
Savoya.
Yeah, not for me.
No
Savoya. No. Muy poquito. No se puede for me.
I don't do no TikTok. I can't do it.
Hey, man.
And then, you know, we're going to put the chicken breast on top of that.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we're going to take our season that we set aside and sprinkle it over top of everything.
Yes.
And then we're going to mix it all in. We're going to sprinkle some extra virgin olive oil.
I like that. I do like that.
And then you're going to mix it in again to get some,
that T.I. got an olive oil, nigga. That extra version.
And you're going to put it in the oven.
That nigga making sure.
I'm sorry, my bad. I like that one. Right?
My bad.
So once we get everything all mixed together in the pan, we're going to put it in the oven and bake it for like 30 minutes.
Okay.
You're going to flip it one time, halfway through, and that's it. Once it comes out the oven, you're going to squeeze a lime.
Oh, my God.
Across the top.
That's what I was waiting for, the lime.
The lime juice, the fresh lime.
That's what I was waiting on to see if she was going to bring the lime up. You did that.
The lime.
I will eat your Mexican food. Because that lime does make all the difference in the world.
Oh, we got chicken fajitas in the house today.
You got some? I just ate a donut. I will definitely partake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nate come for the food every week. That's all we here for.
Doo-doo-doo. Damn, Nate. For real.
Nate just coming because he's hungry.
Yeah.
He put in input on one subject. Like, wait, y'all serving food today?
Most definitely.
All right. So, you know, once we got it all good, you're going to serve it on your tortillas. You can heat them in the oven or heat them on the stove top, however you prefer your tortillas to be heated.
Right.
And you want to serve them with avocado. You can serve it with sour cream or Mexican crema. Or you could do
Crema.
Crema.
Oh, no, I like
the
the
liquid
regular.
crema.
I like the yeah, I like Daisy.
Regular sour cream.
Yeah, I like the regular. I don't like that.
Oh, Mexican sour cream.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mexican sour cream is crema.
Crema.
Yeah.
For sure.
Crema.
Crema.
You gotta roll the R a little
You gotta roll the R.
Crema.
Crema.
See.
And then, you know, you could top it with cheese, lettuce, whatever you want to put on
Oh,
there.
yeah,
or
yeah,
you
the
can just leave
fixings.
them plain and just have the tacos with the fajita meat and the onions and the peppers mixed together and just have it like that.
You use the La Victoria sauce.
Look,
The La Victoria sauce. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the one I'm on. I'm on that. Yeah, I'll wait on line. He know I'll wait on that line, boy.
Most definitely.
I squeeze that
All
shit
right,
with
so
everybody.
y'all give me a few minutes. We
All
can
right.
roll on into
The lean
lean
perspective.
perspective this week.
Yeah.
And I'll be
And
back
we're
with
wrapping it
Oh,
up.
I
with
thought
the
you said
lean
when you said
perspective.
roll up, I was like, oh, this show getting better and better. Nigga. I done had a donut.
No,
She said fajita, then she said roll up. I'm like, bro, I'm not going nowhere.
we feed our people. We got the drinks. We got the donuts and all that.
You got Hennessy?
No.
Oh, okay.
today, not
You said
today.
drinks. I didn't mean that. Okay.
We're
talking about
gonna wrap
juice.
it up with the lean perspective, and then
Yep.
and get it popping.
Yes, sir.
All right. So this week, on a lean perspective, I want to give a big rest in peace to my brother, man.
Yes.
My brother passed away this week, man. He was only 47, I believe.
Damn, your real life brother?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, right on.
Right.
He passed away. I got to go back to Illinois and shit
Right.
for his funeral and shit.
Right.
So it's real depressing shit, man. And
Damn.
it's pretty sad. And it make me want to talk about mental health in America a little bit, because he dealt with a lot of mental illness. He was diagnosed as a schizophrenic.
Oh.
So he was, his life changed a lot. When he was diagnosed, he was a lot different than the person that we knew of when we grew up with him, than the person that he ended up being in the 90s, and what we end up seeing throughout his life until his death was he struggled a lot, and the government pretty much didn't do anything to help him because of situations of he wasn't hurting himself, and he wasn't hurting other people. So the only thing they would do for him is just put him in jail. You know what I'm saying? So it's a revolving door, and a lot of people deal with it. Just like Iraq was saying, his situation where he's seen a lot of people have to deal with it. So it's a big problem in America, man. And I think something needs to be done about mental illness in America.
No doubt.
And I think that we just ignore it. If there were more focus on mental illness, we would have less homeless people if we help more, instead of just kicking people onto the curb. I know that they closed down all the mental hospitals because they were really bad, and things that they were doing to people were,
the staff
experiments and shit, and the way the staff was treating people. So it's a tough situation, man. But we can't just wash our hands of these people like we have for the last 30, 40 years here. So something has to be done with mental health. I don't hear any candidates talking about it at all. Really, it's a part of healthcare, so I guess they're trying to bundle that together.
Yeah, but it's not.
But it's
you know
not.
What I'm saying?
Right,
that's a whole different beast.
It's definitely
you know what I mean.
Because
and actually, everybody deals with it.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's different levels, and then it's also just how you cope with things too, right? Like some people don't know how to cope with stuff, and then it snowballs worse and worse and worse until you get a diagnosis of schizophrenia or something. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, then you overly medicated.
Right.
Then it's all bad. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel for your brother, man.
Man. Like I was saying, his struggle's over.
Yeah, exactly.
True. I mean, I know death is final, and it's very sad. Now, I will miss my brother, and I'm very sad for him. But he struggled for so long with mental illness. And he wasn't getting any help. And
that's tough, bro.
I just want to say rest in peace to my brother.
Definitely,
rest in peace,
definitely
for sure. And on this, I want to go. We had the Phoenix Police Union president is pushing back on politicians. Call for changes. So the Phoenix Police Union is pretty much saying that Chief Williams and everybody else is hoping and that things are changing. They don't want any changes. They're saying that that the post that they posted, there's no one should have been fired from that. And since no one had been saying anything about it before this that project that came out that put him on blast, they're saying that if it wasn't for that project, that no one would even know anything about these posts that they were racist posts that they was having about Muslims and black people.
Wow, man, that's crazy.
I think Jerry Williams, that's her name, right? She would have did the right thing regardless, bro.
Yeah,
she did the right thing.
She did the right thing.
You got to terminate because there ain't no room for that no more.
House, man.
When I first moved to Arizona, we didn't even celebrate Martin Luther King Day.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even observed at all. Like there was nothing. It's a different dynamic now. You got people coming from California, the Midwest, like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Even the East Coast.
Yep.
And so what used to be extra Republican, is not.
It's not
no more.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And so our people are always gonna have a voice. We're gonna always be loud, right? But it's time for some action too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And so to see that a state like Arizona, who's notorious for racist acts and stuff like that on the West Coast, to see that it's getting like a nipping in the butt at the highest level of law. You know what I'm saying? Like policing. You know what I mean? Like Jerry did the right thing, bro.
No, man.
Period.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I think she did the right thing. I'm behind her. I've been behind her, and I always want to bring it up on the show every week because what she's doing is important, man. And
hell yeah.
And we have to stand behind her to make sure that what she's doing is heard, and that we are voicing our opinion with them and standing with her. She's doing a lot, man, and she's taking a lot of heat. And,
she is. And she's taking some bold stance.
Right. Big stances.
My brother is a police officer.
Oh, really?
Ex-police officer.
Okay.
Jerry, back in California, was what's her position now? Whatever.
She's chief now.
She's the chief.
Yeah.
So I think she was the chief in California in the city of Oxnard.
Wow.
So that's where we born and raised. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew of her. I don't know her, you know what I'm saying? But she was my brother's chief, you know what I mean?
Dope.
And so so when all that heat was going down with the cops, man, or I guess when it got brought back up, because it's always been going down, you know what I'm saying? But when it got brought back up, it was a stressful situation, bro. I couldn't even imagine being a man of color in those environments and then working in them, you know what I'm saying? So you getting it from your neighborhood, and then the cops that you work with, half of them kind of like gotta, you know what I mean? You know, you like, so that's had to be like a little rough situation.
It's very rough, and we are behind, and we're trying to catch up.
Absolutely.
The California, everybody from California moving in is definitely making the Phoenix change.
Definitely.
From the people from the Midwest, Detroit,
yeah,
coming in Chicago,
right?
They're influencing the city, and the city's dynamic is changing overnight.
It's
beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I love it. It's getting a lot darker, which is a lot better than when all the lightness I came in when I first got here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I like the mix of it all.
Yeah,
you know
man.
What I'm saying?
You know, and I was telling some people the other day, man, there's a lot of Indian people here too, man.
Oh, them natives represent, bro.
I mean, and I'm not talking about natives. I'm talking about Indian from India.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, we got a lot of call centers out here.
Hey, dog, any technical,
but they killing on the call center out here. I just got a new American Express card today. That motherfucker came in 2 days.
And then I swear I work at American Express, and dude, holy shit, man.
That's why you say that, because they're there.
That's
they there, bro.
Yeah.
And where she works at Cognizant now, and that company, that's an Indian company.
Oh, word.
They're from India.
Yeah. Now, if you go to North Phoenix area, North Scottsdale, North Phoenix,
oh my goodness,
bro,
because that's where I live at in North.
Like
Phoenix.
the Indian,
man, in my apartment complex,
right.
That's it. But we're around the corner from a tech company.
Oh yeah. They tech.
They live right where, you know what I'm saying, they
work
where they work at.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, they're smart.
That's
true.
True.
They don't work far. They don't live far from their job. They work and walk.
I like how they community it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you coming from India, you know, New Delhi, boom, they come in. Hey, come stay over here in North Phoenix, bro. We got all kind of little jobs over here.
They keep their shit together. They all
man.
family orientated, and they all stay in the same fucking place. And it's so dope, man. So,
I think all races can learn something from each other. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing more loving than black people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But we got to learn how to work together.
Be more of a community.
Just together.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. Just together, because we all competitive. We all got.
They're killing it, man.
Look, I'm not even bullshit when it comes to this line. We was talking about something real serious. As soon as that line came. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of sauce this is. I'm really picky with my sauce.
The sauce on the.
But let me just tell you.
That's that middle of the week right there. What you think about the middle of the week?
That motherfucker good. And it's a jalapeno. Is it a jalapeno?
Nah, it's pepper, regular pepper.
That's a pepper?
Yeah.
No, you killing that, man.
Bro, this shit up. I need to
look.
Hold on, just one more time. That shit is good.
Hey, I want to play now, y'all. I want to play now, y'all. Look.
Wow,
Most def.
Nigga ate them fingers one time.
Yeah.
You don't want to be on that. What kind of meat is this?
It's chicken, man.
Chicken?
Yeah, she hooked that up, man.
She seasoned that chicken now.
Yeah, man.
You stuck your foot in there. You did, though. Yeah.
That's good, man.
For sure.
Is she mixed with Mexican?
No.
No?
She white and black.
She white and black?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did that. You don't usually see that mix making good Mexican food. You know what I'm saying?
Tita's it's already gone.
Yeah, it ain't working out. What's the difference? Hold up.
Oh yeah, I took your peppers off. I sure took them off.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
okay. I think that. I didn't taste no onion tomorrow.
Most def.
You know what I'm saying?
Eat it anyway.
I'm good.
Or you want peppers?
It don't matter to me.
Man, eat that. You ain't gonna eat it?
I'm gonna eat it. I want to. We pausing for a minute. So, you got more stories on it? You got more stories?
Nah, we good on the lean perspective, man.
That was the lean perspective. I used to come and Tita coming through with the middle of the week.
Can they get a clap? I'm sorry, because I feel like they need a clap for that.
The food came in the lean perspective.
It cut the show.
Lean perspective.
Yeah, I felt like we was getting real. We finna get real deep.
I appreciate you coming through, boss man. I've been watching you for years.
Pleasure.
Moves,
thank you.
And it's just an honor to interview you.
Thank you, bro.
Honor to meet you, man.
Love, man, for real, both ways, man. Ditto.
Your story, you going viral and everything. It's
right.
Dope.
Right.
Definitely. I really appreciate you.
And like I said, man, we just getting back in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So,
man, at your level,
right?
Man, at your level for even keeping you aware and letting us interview you.
It's dope.
Man, look, this gave me the energy that I needed to really, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, to know when I get help to get back on my shit.
Man, we'll be waiting.
And
all that.
Yeah,
whatever show.
Hey, absolutely.
And
for sure.
We'll definitely let everybody know, man. And,
like you see, you already know.
Yes, sir.
We shouted out the movie.
Right.
Before, so
yeah, that was love, man. I'm gonna let y'all know when 2 Minutes of Fame gets to jumping off too.
Let us know. Shout it out and promote it. Can you give us a little blood, cuz?
Hey, cuz, that's on me. Yeah. That's on me, though.
You already know,
you know man.
It's the DanYo&Tita podcast.
Tita!
We out.
Holla, holla.
Hey, look, you put your foot in them tacos. Whatever that was. Look, I made it a flauta at the end. That little thin shit. I want another one.